just finishing up my little cafecito. We're gonna start this shop my stash video right here, right now. Let's go shopping in my makeup room and let's do a fun, colorful tutorial. Let's see what we can come up with. Let's get into it. This is obviously the makeup room. We have some makeup here and some makeup here. Okay, so first things first, I always like to start with primers, which we have down here. Do I feel like using a primer today? Sure. Let's go in with this one. I am still testing this out. I recently got it and I don't know how I feel about her. So primer, foundation, I feel like using the L'Oreal. Should we use this one? I think I want to use this because it's such a lightweight foundation. Okay, foundation. Let's move on to concealer. I am going to use something that I have not used in a very long time. You know what? I have not used Tarte in so long. I have two. Oh, this is the Naked by Urban Decay. Okay, but let's use Tarte. I have not used her in years. Primer, foundation, concealer. Let's move on to bronzers. So I have two bronzer drawers. I have that one and then I have this one right here. I tend to use this one a lot, so I'm going to ignore this one and focus on this one for today. Let's see. Oh, you know what? Let's use this. I've only used it like a handful of times. So cream bronzer, and then for the powder bronzer, let's go in with YSL. Haven't used this in quite some time. So cream bronzer, powder bronzer. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe a pink blush. I don't know. Let's grab these two and then to be determined, I guess. For powders, I think I'm going to use my Patrick Ta blush that I haven't touched in so long. This one is, she's a doll, she's vibrant, and she's baked. Highlight, I usually go on this drawer for my highlights, but let's look for something that I haven't used in a long time, and this is a drawer that I neglect a lot. As you can see, I have a lot of different highlighters in here. This one used to be one of my favorites. What should we use today? Should we use She Glam? I haven't used She Glam in quite some time. This is a little too white. Juvia's Place, I love this so much. I haven't used that though. I haven't used these. Catrice. Ooh, L'Oreal Infallible. Okay, let's do, no, you know what? I'm going to go with Catrice because I think this one is a little white. Highlights or setting powder. What should we use? Love this. Let's use something LA Girl Pro. This is the soft pink. I don't think I want to do a pink under eye. Let's use this one. I haven't used this in some time. The kimchi powder, the Puff Pass powder. Okay. For my eye look, like I said, I want to do something pink and orange. So I think I'm going to grab this palette. The Jaclyn Hill, do we need this? I don't think we're going to need this, but I do think I will be grabbing the Carnival palette because she is a beauty, so we're going to grab both of these. I'm going to add a little razzle dazzle to the eyeshadow, so I think I'm going to take this one from Urban Decay and this one because look at how pretty that is. So we're going to add these two. For mascara, I'm trying to finish up the ones that I have open, so we're going to use the Essence Lash Princess. I usually like to determine my lippy and my lashes based on the look, so let's put these over here. And this is a little filming studio. I have a little bit of a mess, and then I have my baby, my queen, my princess. She's sleeping. She loves being with her. She loves it when I bundle her up. Anyways, let's get to filming. The vibes for today are tropical. like very just out in the beach, orange and pink, and maybe a little bit of purple on the lower lash line. I'm telling y'all, ever since I started doing colorful looks again, y'all cannot stop me, okay? Until you get tired of me, we'll go back to warms. But for now, let's have some fun. So we picked out two palettes just because I don't know which one I want to use. The Be Perfect Carnival Extra Large Pro Palette. This is the Blend Bunny Cosmetics Primal Palette. It is beautiful. It has a ton of mattes and they're very, very pigmented. So we're going to start off with this palette for today. I am taking the shade Nectar, which is that really nice pink. It's almost like a bubblegum pink, but not quite as hot. And this is going to be my transitional shade. And I'm going to take it right here. This is so pigmented, honestly. Okay, so I'm just going to keep this in the outer parts of the eye, so just like right here, and then I'm going to blow it out a little bit and then bringing it here, so almost like if you're creating a halo eye, if you will. I'm going to take the shade Lethal, which is a burgundy color. I'm going to tap into Warning, which is a little bit of a red, and I'm going to take that into the crease right here. Just keeping that very close to like my actual crease. And then I'm going to take just a little fluffy brush, whatever it is, and I'm taking this orange shade and I'm just going to sandwich it in between that pink, which might not show up much, honestly, but I just kind of want to lay down a foundation, if you will, for that orange to have a really nice color to hang on to. And then I'm going to drag it down just like that. So I have this little Urban Decay Sunshine Tax Liquid Eyeshadow, which I wasn't expecting to pull out, but I think this is going to look gorgeous because of the colors that we have on today. Look at that. It's kind of like a dual chrome. It's orange and pink. Oh my gosh, this is going to be perfection. Oh my gosh, that is exactly what I wanted. Oh yeah, it's a little more pink than orange, but... So I had to quickly dig into my drawer because this Urban Decay just wasn't doing it for me. But I found this old fossil at this point from the brand Touch and Soul. Do you guys remember that brand? It is the Metalist Sparkling Foiled Pigment Eyeshadow. I don't know what color it is, but if I can find anything like this, it's like a fiery orange red. It is beautiful. And I just like literally just tap that all over the center. That is so pretty. We're going to add the eyeliner now. So the eyes are done. Added a little lash. Honestly, I just used the same lash from my last video because they're cute and they're a little petite, so I think they just make the eyes pop. Let's move on to the face. So for primer, we picked out the Yummy Skin Universal Primer from Miss Denisa Myricks. I don't know how I feel about this. It's supposed to be a smoothing, mattifying primer or like a balm, but I don't feel like it really mattifies the skin all that much. So I need to pay closer attention to how my skin wears when I wear this primer because yeah, I'm on the hunt for like the perfect matte primer, and this, I don't know. Let me know if you have this, what your thoughts are on it. Do you love it? Let's go in with the foundation. Today we are using the True Match Super Blendable Foundation in the shade 6.5, which she is my foundation twin right now. So I'm just going to directly pump that in. We're just going to use a brush since this is a more light coverage foundation. Oh my gosh, look at that. The way this just looks like your skin, but so much better. So we went to the rodeo on Wednesday and I'm pretty sure I got more tan because my hands look a lot darker, and then my body is pretty tan right now, which I love. I love being tan. I just feel like it really makes just, you know, the little Mexican in me feel like a little Mexican girl. That doesn't make any sense. But growing up, I have always been the darkest out of all my sisters, and for the longest time, I hated that because, like, for some reason, my family always made me feel like being dark wasn't like pretty enough, which is such a weird thing to do. And if you're Hispanic, like maybe you can relate to this, but like it's always been like the lighter skin girls were always considered to be prettier. And so for the longest time, I hated my skin tone. Like I really, really genuinely did not didn't did not like the color of my skin because again, they made me feel that because I was darker than like most of my family, that I wasn't considered to be pretty, or I wasn't pretty enough because I was darker. Which now, as an older, wiser, mature woman, like I love my skin tone. I love being dark complexion. I love being tan. I love being brown because my dad was a very brown man. And, you know, I didn't grow up around him. I didn't get to meet my dad. He passed away when I was really, really young. So the fact that I have his color of skin, like I get to pass that on, and I love it now. But definitely before wasn't something that I loved about myself, and now I would say it's probably like my favorite thing about myself. Maturing is realizing that in your 30s is when you become the most confident person that you will ever be. Let's go in with the bronzer. Honestly, this is not going to do anything for me because it's either too light or just not, yeah, this is not going to do anything. Let me switch this up really quick. So I think I'm going to go a little extra heavy hand with the bronzer. I just grabbed this and since it's right behind me, my bronzer drawer, it's right here. This is from She Glam and she is amazing. I mean, look at this. A little goes a long way. But seriously, you guys, being on your 30s is when you realize, I mean, maybe for some of you, you realize it earlier in life, but I feel like my 30s have been my most confident year. Like, it's taken me a long time to, like, learn to truly, truly, like, love myself and to feel the most confidence in myself. But hey, better late than never. Okay, let's do pink. We're gonna go in with the pink blush from L'Oreal. One of my favorite blushes from the drugstore. Love this formula and love the color on this. I'm going to bring this up here. Let's go in with concealer. We're using the Tarte concealer. Oh my gosh, this is the shade Medium Sand. I have not used this in a long time, and I hope this doesn't break me out because I'm pretty sure this is very old and very expired. I mean, it smells just like paint. Didn't it always? Oh my gosh, I forgot how full coverage this concealer was. Again, I haven't used it in so long. I didn't even know I had this still. I thought I had threw it out a while ago, but apparently not. The color is a tiny bit light, but again, I am tan, so my normal skin color, like this is probably like my perfect shade. We're setting the skin with the Puff Puff Pass Set and Bake Powder from Kimchi. What I just realized, the colors on my eyes are very similar to my sister's theme wedding, my young sister that lives in Utah. Lupita, if you're watching this, I love you. I cannot wait to be your maid of honor. Anyways, so my younger sister, right, she's getting married and her theme, oh my gosh, it is beautiful. It is a tropical inspired wedding since it's going to be in the summer. And her colors are very much like this, oranges and pinks with salmon colors, like gorgeous, okay? Let's add bronzer, the YSL All Hours Hyper Bronzer. A brush, oh my gosh, I never use this. Why don't I ever use this? I'm going to load up my little brochecito on my forehead because I really want to look like I just came back from Cancun all over again. And then for the blush, oh my gosh, I forget that I have this. I totally forgot about this blush from Patrick Ta. We're going to go in with the pink one, and these are pigmented, so I'm going to tap it off. I'm going to grab some more. I'm going to start off right here, and then grabbing that peach, or that orangey shade, and then we're going to mix it. Oh my gosh, this look is turning out so good. And let's add a little highlight. I'm gonna go very subtle. Yes, that is subtle for me. Just right there. A little bit on the nose here, and then the tops of the brows for that lifted effect. And of course, we're going with the Morphe new Life Proof Continuous Setting Mist. Let's finish the lower lash line. I am adding pink to the waterline. I felt like orange might be a little too intense because I really want just that little pop of orange, and then we were already tying it with the little shimmer. Anyways, I'm adding Pastel Dream from LA Girl in the shade Baby Pink, or the Pastel Dream eyeliners from LA Girl in the shade Baby Pink, and then adding a little bit of the pink and the orange just to bring everything together. For the lips, I had to figure out a little lip combo off camera. I always do that because I don't know what look I want to go for, so I'm keeping it pretty neutral. I am using Cork from MAC and Yash matte lipstick from MAC as well, one of my favorites. And then I think I want to add a little bit of orange. This looks intimidating, but I promise it's going to look really pretty. This is the NYX This Is Milky Gloss in Mango Lassi. I'm just adding it here. And this is just going to bring the perfect amount of orange the entire makeup look. Tell me that is not gorgeous. Guys, I'm sorry, but I fear that I absolutely ate with this makeup look. Not only does my skin look so bronzy and like it has that really pretty natural glow, but the eyes are so beautiful, so captivating. Oh my gosh, with the sleek back hair. Yes, I am obsessed with the way this look turned out. Thank you so much for shopping my makeup stash with me. I love discovering new products, and I love just like reusing what I have. So I hope you guys get inspired by this look. I love you guys so much. Stay safe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.